The Seneca Falls Convention was an important point of the feminist movement in that it effectively brought the conversation to the public and voiced the feminist movement's goals. Due to the market revolution, women were no longer needed in the fields, therefore, their roles became defined as homemakers and mothers, hence the cult of domesticity. When women such as Sarah and Angelina Grimmick began to voice their opposition to the restrictive lifestyle, they started a dialogue on feminism. Women's rights were tested at the World Anti-Slavery Convention in London, where female abolitionists could not participate and had to sit behind a curtain in order to listen to lectures regarding slavery. This injustice provoked a movement for reforms regarding women's rights. Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and Lucretia Mott, as well as many other women, met at the Seneca Falls Convention to discuss the plight of women in the United States. They drafted the Declaration of Sentiments, demanding universal suffrage to include females as well as males. They stated that all men and women are created equal. Within the feminist movement, feminists also advocated for temperance and the right to divorce in order to improve the lives of women within their home. Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton later formed the Women's State Temperance Society. Housewives often found that abuse from their husbands was precipitated by the use of alcohol and desire to take it out of their homes. The New York Married Women's Property Rights Act was a significant but far from comprehensive piece of legislation. The debate covered the inequality of women's rights regarding the possession of property. Stanton argued for women's wrongs to be represented to the public and that all women must shoulder responsibility against discrimination. The convention was called to discuss the social as well as religious rights of women. Amelia Bloomer, an American women's rights and temperance advocate, promoted a change in dress standards for women, promoting semi-masculine short skirts with trousers known as bloomers. It changed women's minds by having a visual presentation of women defying the cult of domesticity by wearing masculine-esque clothing. The women's suffrage movement strongly supported the abolitionist movement in hopes that if African Americans were given rights within the government, women would be able to obtain those rights as well. In her newspaper, The Revolution, Susan B. Anthony attacked lynching and racial prejudice. In conclusion, the injustice at the World Anti-Slavery Convention led to the Seneca Falls Convention, where they drafted the Declaration of Sentiments. The feminist movement included the temperance, property, and civil rights. The bloomers' dress style was represented at the new independence. Eventually, feminist movement in the 1840s and 1850s was overshadowed by the abolitionist movement leading up to the Civil War. The women's movement did not have its revival until the 1900s.